Do you ever come to me for facts? No, you come to me for fun. Hey, my name's Harry Jun. I'm a Korean-Australian comedian.
Hi, my name is Min.
My name's Serena.
And I'll be answering Google search questions about Koreans.
Why are Koreans so tall and skinny? It's a great question.
Haha, that's true. Why are we so tall and skinny?
I don't know, maybe it's genetic. I am 183. I think I'm skinny. A lot of it has to do with in Korean media, they prefer tall and skinny people. So you see a lot of that on TV as well.
If I was tall, I'd be able to give you a personal account if I was skinny, but I'm quite short, but I am very swole. I'm like one of those guys, it's like, that most guys get envious about. How much does he bench, bro? I'm getting all these questions. Oh my God, touch me.
Not all Koreans are. We're all different shapes and sizes. Go to Korea, go for yourself, have a look, they're wonderful. Why are Koreans so good at video games? Yes, I agree. I love video games. Don't we all?
It actually ties into the tall and skinny part. We're not physically dominant, okay? It's not our best trait, except for me, obviously, because I've got the Australian upbringing, 9 Weet-Bix a day. I'm a huge dude. I don't play video games.
I am really bad at video gaming. Whenever I play with friends, they always tell me, how are you Korean?
I don't know, I think it's just when you study so hard, you've got to exert that energy into something else. We just all end up doing that in video games because you can do it at home.
But Koreans are quite good at anything fine motor skills. If you look at the Olympics, we've got really good archers, pistol shooters, and StarCraft, bro. All the actions per minute and all the little micro moves and all this stuff. Man, it takes a lot of dexterity.
There's a thing called PC방, internet cafes, and there's internet cafes everywhere in Korea, so it's easily accessible, and I guess that's why Koreans are so much better.
Why do Koreans have the same last name? Oh man.
So even though we do have the same last name, there's actually a different, it's like a different lineage, I would say, of each last name.
I hope it's not because we're all related. It's illegal in most countries to engage in this kind of behavior with someone with the same last name as you. But to be real, I don't know, I think it's like a dynasty thing.
According to the area or something, was it? Wherever you're from in the specific area, the king gave you that last name. So there's a lot of Kims, there's a lot of Parks, but there are really rare Korean last names. I know a Ka, I know a To, and there's really rare Korean last names as well.
All right. Why do Koreans say
Fighting, which is also
Fighting, fighting, yeah.
fighting? No, it's like a cheer.
being there morally supporting you. That's what it is. I've got your back,
It's word of yeah, let's do this, yeah,
Korean, we've got the Han fire. If you know anything about the Han fire, it's this, typically Korean men are very repressed with their anger. You ever see a Korean man go, oh?
Question. Why do Koreans hate Japanese?
Oh, goddamn, this is a history lesson. All right.
That comes from, the scar that we have from the Japanese occupation and the people that died, and it comes out as sort of like a hatred.
We were oppressed, our language and culture was squashed down, and it was a hard time for Korea. A couple atrocities, some of those have not been recognized. If I went to your place, I just kicked the door in your house, right? I'm on your couch, I'm eating your shit. You'd get upset. So that's part of it. For me, I don't hate the Japanese. I think obviously that bordering on xenophobia / racism is not my thing, but there is a historical reason, historical context to why there is a bit of tension between the countries.
It was almost it was like a war, and it was just a really bad experience on Koreans, of course, because nobody wants that, right? Especially the older generation, my grandparents, they might not be that nice, they might be a bit hostile, but that's not everyone. It's not all Koreans that end up hating Japanese people. Times are different now. We're a new generation, we have different attitudes and mindsets, so that doesn't apply to everyone.
I just have to give a disclaimer. I don't know if anything I said was factual, but the better thing is, do you ever come to me for facts? No, you come to me for fun. And that's why you're watching this video.
Thanks. Outro.